So people, just finished watching Sacrifice, and first thing I want to say right now is Clark Kent really has got to start flying. That's all I'm going to say on that part. So this episode was beyond awesome. Just from the word go, everything about it was just perfect. Erica Durance wasn't in this episode, but that's probably a good thing for her character Lois. Basically what happens is we know that Watchtower is broken into by Tess, and because of her breach of security, Chloe's security system, it's very elaborate. She upgraded the security after what happened in Checkmate, and two things came to mind regarding Watchtower's security. The first one was OMAC, as well as Brother Eye. If you've read the comics, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. But the two words I'll mention from what I've just said there will be Final Crisis. Okay, so it's all comic book related, by the way. So yeah. After that, we see the return of he's known as Agent Campbell, but he was the guy who was working for Tess at the very beginning of season 9, who then Chloe sort of met up with him and tried to, you know, get him to work for her, kind of thing. And he reminded me of another DC Comics character, well, two of them anyway, because they're sort of similar in some sense. And all I'm going to say is that the letter of both of these characters begins with D. Okay, yeah. So if you know who I'm talking about, you'll know what I mean. I'm trying not to give so much away in this episode because so much has just been revealed. There is one big twist that then leads on to another big twist as well, and it involves Feora, who we see in this episode for the first time since, oh god, I can't even remember when she was last on. Conspiracy, I believe, yes. But seriously, the ending was just climactic. It just blew itself out of the water. It's like reading, it's like seeing the comics of World of New Krypton unfold on TV. Zod goes through a major change as well, which I think his new change will probably tell us a bit more, maybe either about Feora or his minions, as I would like to call them, his people, in how, you know, what is said about Zod at the end. You'll see what I mean. As I say, what involves Feora, it is a big, it's a huge revelation. Okay, this episode was written by, well, co-written by our very own Justin Hartley, who plays Green Arrow, and his character in this one, as we all know from the promo shots, he gets the symbol of Zod burnt into him, and boy, it is quite painful. So certainly is quite painful, I can say that for sure. Amanda Waller is in this episode as well. There's an interesting hospital scene between Chloe and Tess. All I'm going to say is that Tess goes through life-changing experience kind of thing. So yeah, she goes through a major sort of life-changing experience for her. Oh my god, seriously, I really don't want to give too much away, but you so have to watch it. And if you've also seen the promo just after, all I'm going to say is I knew it. Okay, That's all I'm going to say on the promo. Alright, and yeah, no, seriously, hats off to Brian Q. Miller, hats off to Justin Hartley as well for co-writing this episode. It was just brilliant. It really, really was. And yeah, there is a point in the episode where Zod rages. He goes all out, and it gives us a taste of what's to come in Salvation. There's a brief encounter between him and Clark, gives us a good taste of what's to come in Salvation. I know we got a sneak peek of a promo picture that was released earlier this week, but seriously guys, it's all building up now. It is all building up, seriously. I can't wait for Hostage next week, because I know now that Hostage is going to completely change everything. So this is why I was so excited after seeing the promo, and I'm sitting there saying, yes, I was right, I knew it. So I'm going to leave it there. If you've seen the episode, please, if you leave a comment that I see as a form of a spoiler, I will delete it, because I don't want anyone to be spoiled. So please do not make any comments at the bottom, otherwise it will spoil it. Because as I'm saying this now, I don't want it to be spoiled for anyone who's not seen it, because there are a number of people who haven't seen it, especially for those in New York, because it's been preempted, so it's not going to be shown until tomorrow in the States at 8 o'clock. So spoil it and I will delete it. That's all I'm saying, because last week I said for people not to spoil it, and people were still talking about major points in the episodes, and you know, please don't, okay? But as I say, be back next week for Hostage. And remember, Erica Durance will be tweeting via the CW Network Twitter page whilst Hostage is on as well. Video before this is what's been mentioned about it. So see you all next week.